these two fine folks right here.
All right, so we got NikoJazz versus BladeTwinSwords. Nico has been in since MT11 and is really, has a pretty good record. We've got 20 wins, 14 losses, 59%, nothing to sneeze at, and is one of our top 8 racers.
True, has made top 8 one time. In
Never uses the game pad.
Fairly recently.
And on the other side, BladeTwinSwords, also a formidable competitor, not a top 8 racer, but joined at MT4, so has a ton of experience. 48 wins, 28 losses. Pretty even stats, I would say, here.
Somebody has trolled me with the unless this was played and I missed it, with the dashboard and made the picture of the next game this title screen for Duck Maze. I don't think we're not playing Duck Maze, but it's a scary game to see.
Do we have the record on these guys?
As in, what they've played so far? We sure do.
Yes.
Let's take a look.
Okay, so NikoJazz took a loss to So Much Fabs in Kyoto Ninden Tiendi. Samurai Pizza Cats. And Greeblesaurus, won over Greeblesaurus in Unknown. Which I'm pretty sure is actually the name of the game, not.
That's weird. Greeblesaurus had to drop. Or something. Well, maybe not. No. Now I don't know. Well...
No, I remember Greeblesaurus. I remember there being a match where Greeblesaurus went out. I don't remember what the game was.
Well, if someone can help us out and let us know what game that was in the chat. Regardless...
BladeTwinSwords lost a callback, front 1, and block swords. And then won over Aspion and Scooby-Doo in the Cyber Chase, and Bright Shadow and the Man Who Can't Jump.
Kind of a complicated puzzle game, so a solid win for BTS there. Shoutouts to Colin's Bear animation, where this song is used as a powerful meme.
It's a very powerful song.
Yeah, we've got a very interesting game coming up. I guess it'll be probably a little while until we see it. Block Swords puzzle game. So that BTS has won 2 puzzle games so far, and also won in Scooby. Oh no, lost the first puzzle game, won the second puzzle game. So this game is not a puzzle game, although it maybe has some puzzle elements to it. It's mostly a platformer.
Oh, yeah, I'm familiar with this. I want to see, I saw the Block Swords match, but I can't remember exactly what, I know it's a Sokoban.
Yeah, it's kind of a Sokoban. It's like a flipping game. It's not really a Sokoban. You flip your box over, and it's a rectangle, but it's a square on one end. And you have to drop it through the square hole. It's like about rolling around and ending up on the right side, kind of like All Ones that we saw the other day, but less complicated.
Gotcha. And yes, this is still Funky Monkey Dance. This song has 3 different songs packed into it.
It's got
soundtrack
movements.
is wild.
Song has movements.
Yes, this is the life is suffering movement in the Funky Monkey dance. So how's your Saturday been so far, ID?
Been pretty good. Not doing too much. Played some video games for fun. I'm taking a little break from testing because we're done, more or less. Just have to do some top 8 stuff, but we're gonna wait on that.
It's good to hear. Everyone needs a little time to decompress.
Yeah.
It's been a pretty busy year so far.
I want to play. I'm in a weird spot. I want to play the new Yakuza game, but I didn't finish Yakuza 7. So I really should finish Yakuza 7, but I don't have the save that I had when I played through like half of it, so I'd have to play Yakuza 7 from the beginning.
Oh no.
And it's such a huge game, and I like 100% these games. I'm thinking maybe I should just skip it and like read what happens in the game and then just play 8.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would blame you for that. It's not like I have a Yakuza 7 save I haven't beat, but it's right at the end. So
yeah, there's I mean, I got more than halfway through. It just took a long time because there's so much side content, you know.
Yeah, I mean it's the Yakuza game. They do that, but also like the combat is very much like the gameplay is very much like my first Dragon Quest sort of deal.
Yeah, and I like all the different stuff, but I've heard that they've improved the combat, so I kind of want to just go to the new one.
There's actual area of effect indicators on moves, so you can.
And I think free movement as well.
Yes, you could actually set things up instead of just, oh, if I do this now, this sparkling champagne attack is going to hit both these guys, and then when you do it, like you run up and like pushes the guy to the right a bit, so now it's only hitting the one dude. And it's just like,
all right. Speaking of video games, we've got one here, and it is Stage 1 Complex, the sequel to Stage 1 Complex.
Yeah, I think I had Stage 1 Complex as a match once. But we've had the first one quite a bit in MT, haven't we?
Yeah, we've had it I think twice, maybe 3 times. This game improves on the first one in every way. And it has some dubstep, so very polarizing.
Oh, yeah, I think I hear it now.
This game, yeah, this sequel we've only had once. We had it once last year. So yeah, this is some powerful dubstep. Man. Okay.
This is some proper 2006 era.
Yeah. All right. Here's the pace bin. So, this game, I would say, improves on the original Stage 1 Complex. The gimmick of this game is that you play through the same stage over and over and over, and it changes itself every time. And you do it, 40, 50 times in a row. But then you get like a new gimmick each time you play. This game does the same thing. It's the same concept, but it's improved. The bosses are much better. The bosses in the original game were awful damage sponges that had almost no mechanics to them. And this game has more bosses as well. This game has a secondary shot, which is going to be important, so hopefully they read that in the paste bin. And we're about to get started.
Oh yeah, that seems like it would be very important to know that you can do.
Yeah, there's an 8-way shot, and there's just a normal shoot forward.
Yep, completely legible hints. Love it.
Yep, so we've got buttons. The buttons turn the platforms on. Or excuse me, there's the normal attack is a sword, not a shot. Then you've got the 8-way shot that goes on. That's important for being able to clear your way sometime. There's an upper path and a lower path in this section.
Already a much better
yeah,
first,
you won't
first
be able
foundation.
I don't think you'll be able to find this Googling for it. Here, this is this is our download.
I love the pastebin says load the game using mystery tournament run me.bat.
Oh yeah, is he running it not in the locale emulator like he's supposed to? It's probably fine. Makes me concerned he didn't read the pastebin to get the other controls though. So this gimmick is a pretty annoying one. Nothing is actually changing, it's just the look of the level that's changing. NikoJazz able to take the upper path, which is quite a bit faster. You take the lower path, you gotta hit the button and then climb backwards. We see BTS doing it now.
Oh, wow. This is actually, yeah, that's a hell of a gimmick for Stage 2.
Stage 1, I think you mean.
Yes, sorry. Stage 1-1.
Are you watching my share of this?
I am, yes.
Okay, good. Because that's... I just want to make sure you're not behind. Yeah, so now you have insane acceleration. You also have a lot of health. So for a lot of this game, you can kind of just... You should use your health as a resource for sure.
Yeah, there's no such thing as, like, momentum stopping, like, damage boost. You just keep going. So
yeah.
you can just keep going.
NikoJazz off to an early lead. It still has one stage left, though, so... In all seriousness, I think there's probably 40 or so versions. I'm not sure what the gimmick is here. Are a bunch of sprites invisible? It makes the coins show up. I don't think it really matters getting those coins, so I honestly don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, the switches. You have to hit switches to get coins.
That doesn't matter. Oh, but I think we've got our first boss. NikoJazz taking him out pretty easily.
So far not beating the,
No issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Akinator knows that guy. Alright, so now we're starting partway through the stage. NikoJazz taking a detour, even though I didn't need to. And then are we going to go back to the beginning after this? Nope, it's just half the stage. No, BTS is going backwards.
Oh my god.
Oh, I guess you can? I guess
Wait.
the thing is just looped. So you can go either direction? No. He's still going backwards. This is not good. BTS, why? Oh no, okay. You can finish on either side. So here you're constantly jumping, and so is everything else.
Yeah, having
You see
Well,
these...
like I said, having played Stage 1 Complex, much more inventive so far.
Yeah, these snowflakes have been added since the last boss. So what'll happen is, I think after each boss, you get kind of permanent upgrades to the stage that make it harder moving forward. So I think it's now all sprites that are pulled into you, not just the coins. Yeah,
Yep.
spikes.
Sure is. Except health.
Yeah, it looks like those behave a little differently. Oh, uh-oh. So the spikes do pretty significant damage, but at this point, nothing is doing enough damage, and there's enough parts around that you can just kind of push your way through. Which is important to recognize. I'm glad that NikoJazz is seeing this.
I would have loved this if it also made, like, the platform sprites attract to you.
Yeah, Super Mario Chaos. There we go. NikoJazz doing the shot, so he knows it exists. BTS also doing the shot. It's really fast. It does less damage than your sword slash, but you can do it in 8 directions. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Now, I think your controls remain just the same, but...
So this isn't a localized gravity sort of thing. We're not metal storming it up here.
No, I don't think so. I think he's still pressing the right key in order to go right here.
That's really good.
Yeah, this is powerful. This is some like indie game from some sort of Japanese contest. I don't know who found this initially. They both say that they're the winner of the contest, so maybe this game and its sequel, or and its prequel, won 2 different years in a row.
Yeah. So.
So this stage is really interesting. It's hard to even describe it, but the bottom of platforms is like the actual hitbox, but you can jump out. It's like there are these little.
You can only jump out in this scaffolding in these windows.
Yeah,
right?
there are these little traced. Oh, it's like anything that doesn't have a sprite on it is solid, rather than. Yeah. So that's why these little boxes are everywhere, because they're like showing that that's not solid.
Yeah,
it's very hard to get used to.
It's like scaffolding, like you can only go through this area, but everything else is still going on around you. Yes!
Yes, we made it.
Just go under the level, it doesn't matter. Yeah, the Paceman does say this was one of the winning works in the 13th Freem! Game contest.
So, hopefully NikoJazz can figure this out. You can't pass these things or you'll die. You need to collect them or you'll die.
Oh. So it's a checkpoint level.
Yeah. So as long as you collect them before passing them, you're good.
Yeah, they're set of race flags.
Yeah. Looks like NikoJazz gets it now. It took a little bit to figure it out. Could see BTS make up a little bit of time there, but the thing is, NikoJazz is just more willing to play a little bit more kind of out there, more risky, and I think that that's a huge advantage at this point.
Yeah,
because the game is not particularly difficult yet, and may not even get difficult enough where you really have to be careful by the end. I don't remember. Powerful dubstep. Oh, we've got a boss? The one!
The symbol of the world as it is.
So, the pace bin... Oh!
What happened?
Oh no. Did he escape? Continue. Okay. Well, Unfortunate. Has to redo this stage. Still
this
ahead.
One's pretty quick,
Luckily, there's a continue at least. BTS, I think, understands this gimmick. Probably could read the gibberish on the screen. Because he doesn't even have it in Japanese.
Yeah,
so
no.
He's got no
He does not
chance to
have-
read it.
He doesn't even see, like, he just sees the code, man.
Absolutely. So the pace spin calls that. So you have 3 buttons. You have sword slash, jump, and shoot. The pace spin calls it 8-way shot. So hopefully that's enough for them to surmise that you can shoot that in any direction that you want to, including up, down. You know, should be enough. But I noticed NikoJazz wasn't aiming it upwards. What is happening?
I think he's getting destroyed by that, like, that flash with the bullets.
Yeah, but that
I
would
think
just
he's-
kill you and put you as a... That wouldn't send you back. Is he just mashing so hard that he's, like, destroying... hitting other keys?
Huh, yeah, no, that's just a graphical effect. Those aren't bullets.
Yeah, well, either way, it doesn't send you back to the main menu. I mean, the game lets
Yeah,
you
that's
play
true.
through the whole time. BTS making progress on the 1. The match mod's probably trying to figure out what's actually going on here.
Do you think you would be more scared of, like, this one representation if it did or did not have that Ferris wheel on the back of it?
Well, I think the 1 keeps coming back. I think this is only the most basic form of the 1.
Hmm. 1 alpha, you might say.
Well, NikoJazz hit a button on their keyboard. I think that's guaranteed, but I just don't know what. If it happened without hitting a button, then we'll have to redraw this. We can't even... I mean, I guess we could just retime it. So, like, right here, you can fire this upwards. Well, it's true, they do have in-game time.
Yeah, they do have in-game time.
Did it continue? Did it save?
It saved the in-game time, yeah.
Okay. Well, we could just use
I
in-game
think.
time.
Because it seems to save all their attempts as in-game time.
Yeah. Alright, so with the sort of weird issues that NikoJazz was having, we've got BTS 1 stage ahead now, just about exactly 1 stage. We've got reversed controls here.
I'm very glad at least that the sword swing still goes where you're moving instead of where you're facing.
Yeah, yes, it's that makes things useful. BTS is playing on a version of the level where every single sprite is this little guy, but that doesn't mean that they all behave like that little guy.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just
no,
every single thing looks like it. The spikes are still where the spikes are. The buttons are still where the buttons are. Coins are still coins.
And now on Blade, BTS's screen, we have spinners, turbines.
We've got Blade. Those are the BladeTwinSwords. We've heard so much about.
I'm not going to gainsay you here, but I'm pretty sure I've seen like 12 of those so far.
Oh, I see.
Oh, they're warps.
Yes. I think not only are they warps, they're like, they take you to like alternate versions of the same place.
Yes, yeah, and you have to keep doing that to get versions of the level that you can progress through.
Yeah. Orange level is looking solid.
Except for this part here. You need to switch back. Yeah.
Ooh, down to 1 health. That would be a bad death for NikoJazz. He's doing the sword plus shot combo.
Still not a problem.
Here there's just a lot of buttons, and the only hard thing about that is that it makes it so you can't jump as soon as you touch the ground. Unless you really time it well. You have to
wait
do
for
a
the
bunch
button
of
to go down.
Like, I don't think the buttons actually do anything. NikoJazz has this yump timing down.
It seems like we can't rely on the in-game timer. Myth is pointing out that the timer reset each time whatever happened with the boss happened. So when they got kicked back out, it reset.
Well, no, yeah, I mean, so that would only count one of their runs through the stage, I guess, but I don't know. We'll have to get an answer from them after the fact to figure out. And maybe Nico will even pull ahead at this point, honestly. It's hard to say. Nico's looking really solid.
Yeah, still going with the risky strats there, looking very clean.
Yeah, has consistently taken the top route nearly every time. And that saves a lot of time.
It's the Sonic the Hedgehog rule.
True. Yeah, NikoJazz nearly caught up now. So this level's really interesting. You have to wiggle around and like get rid of static electricity, basically. So if you just like do a bunch of inputs, yeah, Nico has it.
Yeah, I guess that's a lead change.
Yeah, absolutely. There we go. Yeah, BTS has the strat. I don't know if attacking includes. I think it's just pressing left and right will get you. Yeah, and then you can see. Eventually, you get going faster than you even normally would. NikoJazz has built it up. He's cruising. All right.
He's a dynamo. You can't stop him.
Yeah, BTS sees it now, but taking this bottom path, which is just when you do the same level this many times, it really does slow you down. Don't see the gimmick here yet. Oh, this is like it's
the
a stream.
achievement level.
Yeah, and I think it's oh yeah, it's achievements. I don't think it's stream notifications. There's a level I think in the first one where you get like Nico like text flying across the screen, like it's a Nico video stream.
Nico video, yeah.
Yeah. Which is really funny. I think this is achievement.
Oh, no, these aren't achievements, these are tweets. You can see the little username at the timestamp.
NikoJazz keeping it up with the sword. You can slash the big bouncing ball too, but even just slashing that big bouncing ball a couple times makes it so you don't even have to worry about the damage race. But yeah, BTS a lot slower on this boss, is being a lot less aggressive.
Yeah, especially not jumping.
I think everything is just faster here. I mean, and it has the visual look, but...
The after images.
Yeah. I don't think that there's actually anything mechanical with the after images.
You thought you were fighting me.
And with this slower strategy, BTS actually has pretty low health. Didn't die, but dying on a boss costs a lot of time in this game. And by the end, the bosses do get hard. I expect that not every boss is going to end up being killed first try, but you never know. These lasers aren't a huge deal if you keep moving. We know Nico is good at keeping moving.
I like how they have 2 different colored lasers.
The one! He's back!
Yup. Portals. Okay, so this one just uses all the stage elements so far.
Yeah, and may even have a second phase. Oh, Nico destroyed the boss. Aggression. But actually, we say, like, damage racing or whatever, Nico didn't actually get hit that much. Just, like, was able to be calm and just say, okay, are these bosses' attacks actually dangerous? Do I need to run around?
Right, and could kind of dead angle whenever, like they needed to, like with those cogs or whatever.
Yeah. BTS having a very similar strategy. Alright, so things, I believe, are doing quite a bit more damage than they used to. And all these enemies are firing projectiles. NikoJazz actually ending up on half health at the end, despite healing just before the final area. So it's starting to get to where you might need to actually care about what you're doing in the stages.
Oh, and we have some Crash Bandicoot boxes.
We do.
That go away permanently.
BTS does have way much... an extra 150 coin, which is not a useful thing in a mystery race, at least not in this game.
Yeah, there's no shop. This is just bragging rights, I guess.
Yeah. It's a psychological thing to get drawn to the coins. It is real. What do we have?
Next boss already.
We've got upgraded Tank Man.
It's Wheel Guy.
Shoutouts to Wheel Guy.
Goodbye, Wheel Guy.
So, these eyes are, like, looking... So see, that one is looking down with an exclamation point. So it's showing that the stuff under there is fake.
Right.
You have to start to read that, but...
Yeah, the question marks are invisible pathways and everything else. Yeah, like that.
Yeah. Luckily, had gotten the checkpoint. I believe in the first Stage 1 complex, there are no checkpoints. I think each stage you have to do on its own completely.
I remember there being one checkpoint.
Before bosses, there, for sure.
Yeah.
That's an unfortunate death there from NikoJazz. Has died a couple times on this stage.
A fair amount of it is just moving, so yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta
moving
be...
so quickly.
You just gotta be careful. NikoJazz spent the whole first half of this race not being careful.
Yeah, we're synced. Oh, you can jump on the...
Yeah.
That's cute.
Now every sprite is just huge. It still all has its same function. So nothing's too crazy. And I think even might even have the same hitbox, actually.
Yes, it does have the same hitbox. It's just 10 times as big.
It's just visually a mess. Just run through the top, who cares? Remembers where the heart actually is, which is good. Needed that health.
See, if I was doing this, I would also make the switches 10 times as big.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not, actually. Very odd.
I guess they considered that a small mercy towards the player.
So everything in this stage is doubled, including your speed. So this should take just as long as a typical one. Just because everything is stretched out. And so are you.
Also, you don't have to hit both the switches. One is fine.
Still puts you into a small square room for the boss, though. Here is where shooting up would really be useful. There we go. There we go. NikoJazz knows it. So imagine not knowing about shooting up for this boss. I mean, I'm concerned that BTS is not going to try it.
Well, he's right on Nico's heel, so we'll see soon enough.
Yeah. So now we're on, I think this may be the final set of levels. No, I knew about shooting up. Well, actually, that is my experience, because the first time I played this game, the shot, nobody knew about the shot and thought that a certain level coming up was incompletable because they were only trying the same moves you have in the first game, which does not include the shot. So yes, the first time I had to discover that the C button did something by just pressing all the buttons on the keyboard. So for this boss, I did not use it, but he is shooting up, making it happen.
And now you're super zoomed in.
Yep, same stage though. So this may not actually be the final set, but so the last stage, the one BTS is going to now, there is no gimmick, but what it's doing is showing off the extra sort of dangers that have been added. More things shoot projectiles, they shoot more projectiles, different types, and I don't think damage has been increased. But I think when the background shifts, it actually does change how much damage they do. NikoJazz also is without the UI, so hopefully isn't taking too much damage.
Oh, also it does change your attack. Like you clear everything on the screen when you're zoomed in. And also, I think make a JoJo's pose.
I don't know what the issue is on this stage. Looks normal enough to me. It's like we've gone back to the original level 1. Maybe it's just gonna make you do it twice. I think the original game did that. Or when you got to the end, there was just like another stage. And it was just the same one again, but twice.
I thought there was one where you had to Like you went all the way, and then there was a checkpoint, and then you had to go all the way
Oh,
back.
no checkpoints. Okay, so yeah, this one, you need the 8-way shot to clear this stage.
Oh, I see.
Or else you have no way to shoot downwards. There we go.
I was gonna say, watch Nico just do this without the shot somehow.
So we thought that this stage wasn't completable until we figured out that there's a C button in the game. Nico getting through with no problem, though. If you're just coming in Nightcap, the gimmick of the whole game, yes, you do the same stage over and over, but it keeps changing I would say less evolving, because it's not like everything that's added stays always. That would be insane.
And now you have duplicates fighting you.
Yeah, now you've got like the Celeste people chasing you.
Now you must face your shadow self.
But with the way that we're running through this game, it's essentially a non-gimmick. There's nothing going on here.
Yeah,
these guys are too slow.
Yeah, I feel like they really should be chasing you throughout the level instead of just
they need to be
remaining where they
faster. The one is back. This is the third version of the one, and I think there are 4 versions of the one. This would be putting us about 3/4 of the way through this game.
Yeah, I think we're at 30.
Oh, this could be the final version of the one. This is pretty intense, but I don't think it is. For some reason, I remember that one being perfect. Again, this upwards shot, very important to be using on these bosses. You can jump and slashing does do more damage than the shot,
but it's 1 slash per,
yeah.
6 bullets.
I think this is still probably better DPS. No!
Oh, that's mean!
No, it's not the game doing that.
What the
I don't know
hell?
what's happening to NikoJazz.
Yeah, no, I was reacting to the the floor falling out.
I don't think the floor fell out, because it wasn't the exclamation mark. So NikoJazz again hit this button that takes them back to the main menu. They keep hitting it. I don't know what button it is. So I don't really know what's happening. I don't know if the mod has an answer. Because normally there's no mechanic in this game that just sends you back to the main menu. I think it's mashing a button on the keyboard when they're trying to mash really hard, the C button.
We're gonna find out that Nico's running a 120 hertz monitor.
I don't think it's anything like that.
No, I'm joking. Sorry.
Yeah, so Nico's still beating this boss faster. Low health though. Playing a little bit risky.
Oh, so no, those are just, okay.
Yeah.
Those are just projectile shooters. Yeah, I really thought the first time that happened that it just brought up, oh hey, a bunch of the floor is now gone.
Yeah, so here we have, some girl pointing out it does say the level number in the bottom left. I think there are 40. So I think we're now into World 4. We're into the final stretch.
Yeah, 31.
This seems like a good final level color.
not exactly sure what the gimmick is.
Well,
like,
so
we have
the
these...
31, like 11, 21, 31, they aren't gimmicks, they're just showing the new, how aggressive everything is. Like, you just get an idea of how everything has changed, and now...
Right, but I mean, in particular, these crosshairs that are over every enemy.
I'm not sure. It might give them more health.
Hitboxes?
Yeah, I think that they're... Yeah, it's like a spike shield kind of thing.
Okay. Also, more of the lovely soundtrack.
Yep. Got some heavy dubstep. These mouths are too slow to get you.
Yeah, a player who is taking a more leisurely pace or trying to be more careful would get caught, but not Nico.
Now we've got somebody coming in and live editing the game while you're trying to play it. Taking away your coins, the most precious resource. It's all about taking this upper path. NikoJazz is really saving a lot of time doing that.
Yeah, like every time we... Even after everything that's happened to him in this race, like, we just keep seeing him make up so much time with just that one decision.
So here we've just got duplicates of a bunch of sprites. I think they actually are real this time. I don't think they're just after images. I think that they have hitboxes. NikoJazz not getting these hearts. That's pretty bad. Yep, died.
Yeah, that's why I don't think they're real, because, like, his upper part passed through that heart.
Yeah, maybe.
And same level?
I'm not sure what's going on with this one.
Oh, I just meant Nico and BTS are same place now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, checkpoints are still here.
Yeah, I really can't tell what the issue is with this stage. Here we've got red light, green light. NikoJazz understands the very first time, didn't have to waste a death to learning the mechanic. Doesn't even know that it kills you, but it does kill you. I think that that's a risky move, but the right one in this case. No, you can't even slash. You can't do anything.
Yeah, if there's a dude there, you just had to take your lumps.
Yep. So if you were low health, I mean, you'd have to consider where you were leaving yourself. Luckily, it's not such a big... Oh! Attacked on instinct. Had gotten a checkpoint, though.
And also, these patterns do not, like, this doesn't reset with death, so, like, we're seeing Nico just die to red light, and then start moving again and die to another red light.
It's true, yeah, it's a global cycle. The button stays pressed, though. Now we've got disappearing stage as you walk on it. Not a big deal as long as you keep moving.
But only the one tile blocks disappear. Anything else is...
Yeah, I'm not sure. It seems like
no,
maybe...
never mind.
Maybe if you, like, attack, or, like, if you're hit, like, when you're blinking, it won't happen. Like, when you're in hit stun, I think maybe it won't happen.
Nico just spacing that out.
Moving
BTS
on to
clearing the boss.
BTS just took out. Don't mash too hard, Nico. Alright, pulling that boss.
Yeah, these... Have you, noticed a cycle, like a pattern where the bosses are placed? Because it seems like they just kind of come up. Like, that one was...
I think it's like, there's always a tank on 7, and there's always an enemy on each, like, 34 or whatever. The ones are on the final level of each area.
Gotcha.
These are like anti-coins that kill you. And these gray enemies do a ton of damage. Ooh. NikoJazz taking
Did press
a
the
death
button.
there. Did press the button so it can just run straight through. BTS is just on an incredibly dangerous stage. It's got every gimmick. NikoJazz is now here. It's got lasers. It's got these power buttons that you have to collect.
It's got clones.
Mouths. And I think BTS is now moving on to the final stage of the game.
Oh, and it forces you to take the upper path.
Ooh, died to the power buttons.
Yeah, he took the wrong one.
Now I think we've got the final one. And if I remember right, this guy might have multiple phases? Having a hard time remembering.
If there was any point where there would be multiple phases, I would believe it would be here.
Yeah. I just don't... This game and the first one are so similar that I don't have a good memory.
Yeah, this does feel like very much a refinement of ideas and stuff in the first game. No. No, that's it.
I think that might just be it. Oh, no, we got more.
The Ultra One.
Yeah.
The Alpha and the O Alpha.
And so, BTS hasn't done much damage yet. Has he taken a death? I don't think so.
Yeah, he took a death.
Oh, he did take a death. Okay. Oh, and looks like he's about to take another one.
Yeah, so that's 3 deaths on BTS and this guy alone.
This final boss is no pushover. Oh, NikoJazz done and then undone. Not gonna be able to just damage race this guy. Another thing in the first game is that when you die, the boss's health doesn't reset. So you can, like, literally just, like, spam.
It does kind of feel like now we're in the race proper. Like everything else was just a preamble to this.
Yeah. Yeah, one thing is that when you die and reset, like, the boss's, like, attack doesn't stop or anything.
Nico realizing that like, sword halo there isn't actually anything, that's just a graphical effect.
Yes. BTS is making pretty good progress on this boss.
Oh.
Needs to be careful.
I think that, yeah. I think that's done.
I think that's it. That's a dot done.
We do have confirmation that this race will be retimed, so
yeah. So we'll just have to wait and see how this all plays out. But
yeah,
we can watch the Craiget on BladeTwinSwords stream.
You know what? They tried. Man, these patterns are something else.
Yeah. This is a pretty clutch moment here. Oh.
Yeah, those lasers are much wider than you would expect.
Oh, run! No, don't risk it. It's gonna just... No! Why would you do this? You've seen the attack. Oh no! Oh, died and then took almost the entire...
Yep.
Oh.
Oh.
What a risk! Why even do it? Why do it, NikoJazz? Yes. Oh, sorry. I didn't die. I didn't press the done button.
Sorry. We've been absorbed in this.
There's a
battle.
retime, so this is still very, very close.
Yeah, I think NikoJazz feels like there are, like, when that one attack is going around, that the spaces in between the ones count as spaces. I don't believe they do. I think that's just a big square.
Yeah, so we could still see BTS win this one if NikoJazz can't clutch out this boss.
Don't.
The powerful laser. Oh no!
He got clipped!
Did he walk into it?
I'm honestly not really sure.
How much read time is it? Myth is the only person who can know that answer. Okay. I don't know what was happening there.
I was really scared that the game froze on him for a bit. Past the halfway mark, though.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look at in-game time. I feel like...
Oh no, it's all falling apart.
I feel like that might tell us the answer.
Done!
Okay. Well, what is that? Geez, this is really close then. So that's an official SRL time of 50:56. Now, we don't even know why or what was going on. 39:39 was BTS's final in-game time. Did anyone catch what NikoJazz's was? That's got to be like almost exactly the same.
Yeah, it may be a bit before we can reach a decision here, especially because we also have another give game.
Craig it. Well, that's all right. I think we'll need to just move on from this one and not know what happened until a little bit later. We'll have to get a judge's ruling as we move forward. This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one.
Yeah, and we'll have to figure out what exactly that reset button is.
Yeah. Let's do a BattleBots cut, yeah.